Okay, let's get this thing started. Alright, everybody here? Guys, sound off. Guys?
Hi.
Okay. There's Dylan.
Raven.
Raven might be muted.
Or got called away for something stupid.
Yeah.
Yet again.
Unfortunately. Okay, last time we left off, we had, oh yeah, that's right. Earth always looks different. I keep forgetting. The Legendary Edition with power. Anyway, last time we left off, we, had just become a Spectre, and we were picking up a bunch of side missions before we left the Citadel.
Wow, we already got a bot.
Jesus Christ.
That was fast.
Yeah.
I want to say I'm impressed at how fast that was, but no, I'm not. I'm just annoyed. Anyway, on to important stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, last time we left off, as I was saying, we had just become Spectre. We were picking up some side missions, and also getting some gear. I do think that's what we were doing. So we were about to embark on our quest to go ahead and stop Saren. Before we do that,
Okay.
I picked up the side mission, right? Yeah, I did. So let's go to the wards and take care of it right now.
I've heard some humans are angry at the Quarians after the attack on Eden Prime. After all, you created the Geth.
The Geth killed billions and forced us from our homeworld. Most Quarians believe we have paid properly for our mistake.
Hopefully, having you with us fighting Saren will change people's minds.
I could do without that camera shake, but yeah. Let's,
I hate that camera shake.
Let me see, what do I got on equipment right now? Right, okay. Oh yeah, and we wanted to pick up some armor for our non-human friends here. Like, Tali, Garrus, and Rex. Because we don't really have anything for them, and it'd be not great to have them in a bind. Oh hey, it's Chorben. What's my level looking like? I just need to... Okay, I'm fine with that.
Commander.
Pretty close, level 10.
Expecting to see you again? Is there something you want?
Drop the act. I want to know what's going on, Shorben.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
Your lies are catching up with you. We spoke with your friend, Jalid.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go.
I remember
Looks like my
originally
plans
those
have changed.
mercs weren't other
What you
Solarians. They were
think,
like
Commander?
some other
Jalid
dudes.
and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
That's what all the fuss is about?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You
Oh,
know
Raven
we
had
can
to
do
take
it.
off already.
Alright.
Raven will probably not be joining us. There is a good chance of that.
That is unfortunate.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Khalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I
Sigh.
don't know.
I should kill both of you idiots.
We lost our heads. Just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
If it'll help further the scientific cause, how can I refuse?
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
If I have time, I'll talk to him.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
Alright, we're gonna go see Jalid. But first...
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Let's see non-human armors. Fuck! They're kind of restrictive. Okay, shit, I can't buy anything. Let me sell some stuff.
You broke.
That I am. Let's sell that, and that. Let's not sell that yet. Selling a number of the very not so great stuff. Okay, nobody needs that. Okay, oh, did I not? So, whoopsie. Wrong button.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous
Goodbye.
shop.
Shit.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human. Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good thing.
Okay, let's, yeah, sell all the junk. Which apparently was not much. No, not by that. Still not enough. Whatever. I guess we'll have to get them shit later. Now let's go talk to that Volus, and then we're gonna go ahead and make our way out to the universe. So, those arms are where the majority of the Citadel's population is. We're kind of in the edge of the Presidium, overlooking one of the arms here. The different wards, they're called.
It's pretty big.
Mm-hmm. Fucking elevator music.
Later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Okay, Volus boy should be this way. And then we'll take off and we'll pick up Liara first. We'll go see about Liara T'soni, the child of Matriarch Benezia. See what she knows. And then we'll do some side missions.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorban?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jolene.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
What about the Keeper data?
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorban, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorban can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
Cool. Resolved. 219 XP and 90 credits.
Still not enough to get any armor.
Not enough, no, but we are in low game. And you know what? We'll pick up some better gear as we go out into the Traverse, so I'm not too concerned about it.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get on our ship. Which, if I'm not mistaken, should be this elevator. Nope, that's the proscenium. This elevator.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Okay, let's...
Fucking Krogans got fucked.
Yeah.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
This isn't right. The Normandy belongs to you.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me.
No, that's
I had my shot. It came and
Yep.
went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Saren's not gonna get away this time.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The Condor. He's got us Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of
Shut up,
contact,
Udina.
and there have been sightings around Novelia.
He's just giving us
Find
information.
out what Saren was after on
I don't
Earth.
care. I'd rather hear it from anyone else.
Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
He's a political prick.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara T'soni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
Your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll take care of Saren.
Shut
You
up,
take care of
Udina.
Political fallout.
Yeah, he's
That's
kind of a
exactly
dick.
the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any
Anyone's a
questions
part of their
you
own
might
race
have.
before they were a Spectre.
Okay, let's talk to
Yes, Commander.
Anderson.
Shut up, Udina.
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Boyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
He was smart. You needed a diversion.
This went way beyond a simple diversion, Commander. The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500.
Holy
Mostly
shit!
civilians. Saren didn't care.
God damn.
The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
So, one of the things about, you mentioned illegal AI technology. That is to say that artificial intelligence is an illegal sector of research because of concerns of AIs growing to turn against their creators and other organics. So
Kind of like the Geth?
yeah, the Geth the Geth weren't even supposed to be. We'll get into it because we'll find Tali can explain AI. But what it is that there's virtual intelligence and then there's AI. So virtual intelligence has no chance of sapience. It's basically just it's just some run times, and the most you'll get is probably a very competent personal assistant. It can do computational things, but it can't really think. It's complete programming. It can't write its own new programs and ways of taking care of things. It is only what you put into it. And so so to differentiate between the two, they call it virtual intelligence versus artificial intelligence. So like any of those holographic things that are like, how may I help you today? Those are virtual intelligences.
Yeah,
like
those are pre-written programs that can't make new runs.
The entire
Yeah, like I
planet
said.
used to be one giant Prothean city.
Yeah.
Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. T'soni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
All right, we're done here for the time being. we're gonna head to the Artemis Tile Cluster, get Liara, and see what she knows about
Stand
Benezia.
by, shore party.
And then we'll do some side missions.
Cool.
Heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Listen up, Normandy. This is your commander speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit, and I refuse to let anything get in the way of that mission. We all know what happened on Eden Prime. We saw the destruction. We saw the bodies. We saw what Saren did, and I plan to make him pay. The Council wants to ignore this. That's no surprise. They never helped us in the past, no reason they'd start now. But we don't need their help. We can do this on our own. Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow. As for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down. This is the most important mission any of us have ever been on. The entire galaxy is at stake. We will stop Saren no matter what the cost.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain's not here. I'm in charge now, Joker, and time's wasting. Get this bird in the air.
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. Get a few renegade points,
Neat.
probably not as much as I could have. But let's go ahead. And let's go talk to our party members before we get underway. Most of them are on the lower decks, so let's see if there's anything we can go ahead and glean from them.
All right, you exist.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without
Very
getting
quiet.
sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other
Yeah.
ship could have been.
I'm gonna turn that on. I'd like to see if I can't turn that up a little.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Okay.
We'll talk another
He's got
time,
nothing to say to
Lieutenant.
me right now. Then.
Commander?
I should probably instead then check in with the. I should check in with the newer squad mates, the non-human ones, because they might have something to say.
Indeed.
All right, in-ship elevator. This is probably not going to take as long as it did in the original 360 version.
Not gonna take 3 minutes.
Well, I mean, this one didn't take super long originally either. It was one of the shorter ones, but it's still like, oh, let me talk to him.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
look,
Commander.
a bounce house with a
Looking for
cannon.
some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Don't you work for the How is that a... Whatever.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
I mean, I get that
Okay,
if you
no,
don't
I
have the
understand
licenses...
the sentiment, just the fucking
Yeah.
writers just...
No, it's like
poorly.
this. I get that the non-standard Alliance stuff. Obviously, he has to sell that. But I mean, you're not out of a job if you can't sell the non-standard Alliance stuff, because you still, at the end of the day, are the requisitions officer for the Alliance.
The wording there was my... I have a problem with the wording there. He probably...
Yeah.
It was probably more meant, it's like, not out of a job, more out of a decent living.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk to Garrus.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
See, now, I feel like somebody who's in the business of enforcing the law in any way should probably also be restricted by rules. Somebody who's like, I want to be unshackled. I am the law. I'm not sure I can trust that kind of person. However, there's a video game. But I'm just saying, like, this is a issue I kind of have with Garrus.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly.
And also why I have a problem with the
Spectres
as an institution.
As long as I do it.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
You did the right thing. Life's too short to sit around waiting for things to happen.
Yeah, you're probably right. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Okay. Got a little bit from him. Let's talk to Rex.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Oh.
Yeah, they tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
Seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
Point made.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
Racist.
I don't expect you to understand.
Writer by her.
Don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
God damn it!
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Right.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody
A
can.
very politically minded mercenary, that is to say, very
So long,
concerned
Rex.
about the fate of his people, but has seemed to become resigned that they're doomed. That's kind of depressing.
It is depressing.
Commander?
I mean, if you were listening, you'd also be depressed.
What's your opinion
like,
of the
fuck.
last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense. I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
We came as soon as we got the distress call, even with the fastest ship in the fleet.
You did the best you could, Commander. It's my fault. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
Oh, this one. Fucking.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise.
Listen to this
They
one.
don't even breathe.
They have flashlight heads, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk?
It's like they have flashlights for faces.
Sorry, Commander. I need to get my
They
things
have
squared.
flashlight
I
faces.
wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Okay.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Alright, cool. Done there.
Fuck.
It's like, you couldn't have known the perfect ambushers. They have flashlights for faces. how the fuck am I supposed to miss that? Okay. Examine so core. Good. Let's talk to Tally. Oh, hang on. Actually, let's talk to Engineer Adams.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
I didn't.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Oh. So that's how that works, Dylan, in case you were wondering. But yeah, it's like, honestly, relying on visuals, on a visual in space is kind of like...
Have fun.
Useless.
You can certainly try.
Like, it's over there. Over where? Over there. I don't see anything. What do you mean
If
you
I
don't
were
see
to
anything?
equate it
It's
to
over there.
D&D standards, my, like, in the party in the campaign I'm running, my, cleric has a 26 passive perception. Even he'd have a hard time finding it.
Yeah.
I want to know
He
more
smells
about
colors
the
from 2 miles
Normandy.
away.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Not bad.
Where else have you served, Adams?
You name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Okay, wanted to get this thing. So let's talk to Tali.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds
That's
among my people
a
are
very
strong.
small population for an entire species.
Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil
Yes,
liberties
yes it
other
is.
species take for
But
granted.
given how they're living, it is
yeah.
understandable.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking.
But yeah, I guess without a planet of,
Of
their
course,
own,
we
you know,
also can't allow
can't
our
really
numbers to become
Yeah,
well or
as that point right
grow.
there.
If our population
With how
is
their
in
living
decline,
resources are probably
the
very
boom
limited,
against
and I'm
single births is
surprised that they're actually
temporarily
working with that many people.
In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births. Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know.
That
It's been
is
almost
a
3
actually
centuries
very
since they
interesting
drove my people
government
into
system.
exile.
Yeah.
All
And
I know is
sounds
the
very
story of
effective.
their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose?
That is a red flag.
As you can imagine,
Yep.
this caused
The second you hear that, it is time to trim them down a lot.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them.
No, they
If
didn't.
we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
Okay. I want you to know that the Veil is the general group of colonies and a homeworld area, part of space where the Quarians had originally set up their interstellar society, and now it's completely overrun with Geth, and so the Quarians have had to flee. So all old Quarian space is now Geth space.
Yeah, I want to make a comment on that though.
Yeah.
On Shepard's lines, like, I don't feel. It's hard to feel sorry for you. These people tried to exterminate an entire species. No, they didn't. The Geth aren't their own species. That's.
They're not a species. They're robots. They're toasters that got too uppity.
Literally. But yeah, the second, a further back point, like the second something that you designed without any kind of sentience or self-awareness starts to gain sentience and self-awareness is the instant you have fucked up.
It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
Can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Okay.
I should go.
So that's some information on Quarians for you. So
It is interesting.
Yeah.
They're probably my favorite of the races that have been presented so far, just because of how intricate and actually viable their system seems.
Yeah, for a survivalist system of like, we don't have a planet. Also, I should probably, it went unmentioned there, but like, you might be wondering like, how in 300 years have you guys not established a new colony after your old colonies and homeworld were taken from you?
Well, when you tend to create a potentially existence threatening threat, people don't tend to like you.
Yeah, that's kind of it. Like, the terminus systems are generally considered too dangerous to start colonies in because of the lawlessness. And there's a stigma in Citadel space amongst most species where they're like, no, fuck the Quarians. Like, we're not gonna give them a colony. So, yeah.
They made the Geth.
Yeah, that's kind of the opinion. Like, so, Quarians are
It's not
generally
exactly
looked
opinion.
down on for this mistake. And, okay, so we didn't go over this, but you have the when you have species like the Krogan or the Asari, which live for 1,000 years, for them, that's still well within living memory when the Quarians fucked up.
Yeah.
So the Asari probably aren't too excited to.
They're probably
give
gonna
them
hold
some
that grudge
shit.
for a while.
Yeah, they could probably like Asari can hold grudges for a long time. All right, let's put that into armor because I really want to get this next one, the medium armor. All right, let's. I didn't talk to Navigator Presley.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
This is bigger than humanity. Saren's a threat to every species in the galaxy, and I'll welcome anyone who wants to help me bring him down.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many ships they lost.
If you had the war hero backstory, Shepard would have been part of the Skillian Blitz defense.
Okay.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
Nice.
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
So yeah, like you'll hear references to certain battles sometimes, and depending on your own backstory, Shepard could have been part of those battles.
Yeah.
Right, we're gonna get some input from Joker, and then we're gonna go ahead and take off.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I can't have you on this ship if you're going to infect my crew.
Infect the crew? Oh man, you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Snapping shin bones? Oh my god.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as
I love the fucking sass he said that last sentence with.
Take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Lol.
Look, I didn't pick the name.
Yeah.
One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy, even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
All right, so that's the crew.
Yeah, they all got their asses kicked by the kid with crunchy legs.
Crunchy. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead.
That's great.
Yeah, those are the crew members we can speak to. Not really. We can't really talk to the rank and file. We can talk to the.
I don't care about the rank and file. I barely care about the navigations dude.
But, yeah. So, all right. Citadel, supposedly constructed by the long-extinct Protheans, this colossal deep space station serves as the capital of the Citadel Council. Gravity is simulated through rotation and is a comfortable 1.02 standard Gs on the wards and a light 0.3 standard Gs on the Presidium ring. Damn! You get some ups if you start jumping. Alright. Cool. Okay, so that's the Citadel. We're in the Widow Nebula. Oh, the Serpent Nebula, actually. So let's start looking around. I'm going to go to the Artemis Tau cluster to see about Liara T'soni. We got Sparta, Macedon, Athens, and Knossos. I think she's in Knossos.
So we have the Mediterranean system. Got it.
I mean it's named after Artemis, so.
Yeah, the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
I would have called it the Grecian system, but Macedon is in there, and that's not
Macedonia.
Greece.
Well, remember Macedonia used to be allied with Greece pretty thoroughly.
Allied, yes, but not Greece.
Mm-hmm.
Boink. Alright, that was a pretty cool animation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so basically, what that does is it slingshots you across the galaxy by reducing your mass through mass effect reaction to basically basically reducing the simulated mass of an object to 0. So you can,
quantum mechanics would probably explain that pretty well, but I don't feel like thinking too much on that.
Codex has more on it. Okay, this is where she's at. Alright, let's
She's on Armeni.
no, she's on Therum.
Why are we looking other places?
Just to look at
We'll look at the other places after for side missions.
Therum is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Its plentiful heavy metals have fueled recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with the fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicate Therum was more habitable in the past than it is in the present. Perhaps this explains the many protein ruins dotting its surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. 2167.
Only
population 34,000. Okay. Gravity 1.12 Gs. Ooh, 60 Celsius. That's kind of hot.
That's pretty fucking hot.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see.
Although
Who
I
should
am a
bring
fan
along?
of the little tidbits of information they give.
Mm-hmm. Who should we bring along for this excursion?
Rex and Tally are definites. I like them very much.
Okay, I like to mix it up with my squad mates, so we'll see how this goes.
So you can only bring 2 companions with you at a time?
Yeah,
Okay.
similar to the old, this was, one of Bioware's, I think this was the next biggest game they had made after, Knights of the Old Republic.
Really strange, like off the damn charts.
Yeah. But I'm thinking once I get some solid income, I'm definitely gonna pick this up and.
Oh, that's different. I'm just trying to find out where the boosters are at on this fucking thing. Nope.
Fire the cannon.
Oh, there we go. Okay, it's definitely weightier. This thing is no longer, like, hits a bump and wants to go
It no longer has the mass of a marshmallow?
It no longer is singing R. Kelly's I Believe I Can Fly.
It no longer has the massive marshmallow and the aerial dynamics of something filled with helium.
Marshmallow in a bouncy castle. In a skydiving tube. You know those tubes where they train you to skydive in for free fall?
I probably know what you're talking about, but it's not coming to mind at the moment.
Well, you can go to, like, when you want to learn to do a skydiving thing, they, like, usually have this one tube that's like, it's a glass tube that you're in, and the floor is a grating, and they have a big old fan in there.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I knew what you were talking about, I just had to remember.
So that's a Geth ship. Looks kind of like a wasp.
It does look like a wasp killed with fire. Nuke it from orbit.
Oh man, that takes much longer to reload, the main cannon.
Alright, okay, so the little boost that pops you up in the air a little bit is funny.
Yep. You got even more airtime in the original.
Yes, because it had no mass.
Yep. Anyway, that's the best way to take out Geth Colossus with this thing.
Ramming them, popping up into the air so they're ragdolling, and then hit them with the cannon?
You like ram them so that their feet don't work.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Okay, so I can't get nearly the airtime, so I can't do the trick where you just drive at this thing full tilt and then hop the fence. Oh, turrets.
Only a fool punches a knapsack in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, no, they put the cooldown on the boosters and the gun are much longer now. Just run over him.
Hey, either you're just bad at aiming this, or this is real jank to aim.
It's still kind of jank. It's
it's
nowhere near as jank as it was before.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go with both.
Okay. Area clear. Alright, let's get on out. Let's check the squad here. Oh,
give me.
There we go. I can now equip medium armor.
Neat.
Let's
just
get
a second. I'm gonna blow my nose.
Give him what he needs to do good stuff. Tally, let's go ahead and give you a little bit of hacking, some first aid, and a little bit more decryption.
Okay, I'm back.
Cool. Alright. Alright, okay. Now that that's taken care of, I can put on Ashley's old armor. Medium armor. Better for me.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, the titty armor is a little weird.
Yeah, the titty plates are bothersome, and they're there the entire series. However, you in Mass Effect 2 on, you can get an armor plate that does not have the titty plate.
It's not like the presence of armor that accounts for boobs bothers me. It's the way that it's designed.
Like cups around it,
It's like
yeah.
it just doesn't look right.
Yeah. All right, let's actually give Tali a better pistol. Okay, and then we'll come over here. Nobody here uses snipers.
Except you.
Yeah. Garrus uses snipers.
But you're not using him.
Yeah. I am not.
One sec.
Okay, and we'll grab this upgrade kit.
I gotta check this.
Alright, let's check the other side.
Yeah.
What's up?
Fuck. So, surface temperature is 138 Fahrenheit.
Fuck!
Just looked up, it's like, that's fucking high.
Oh, hi!
Like, there are like exactly 2 places on Earth that, oh, hi. Yeah.
Australia and Death Valley, that's kind of it.
Maybe somewhere in the Sahara.
Nope, Death Valley is hotter.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Sahara is a desert, but I mean, like...
yeah, just the Sahara is much bigger, so it feels like it means more.
Yeah, the... Death Valley, it's because of its, it's way below sea level. Its elevation is really, really far down.
Oh, wow, okay.
It's the lowest point in the United States in terms of elevation. I should have parked that thing closer. Oh my god. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
You're fine, you haven't been hit yet.
I want the XP for killing these, that's why I opened the door. Okay. Last one. Alright. Solves that issue. Come over here. And we want to go this way now.
I mean, yeah, they gave pretty good XP, 200 per.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That was empty side. Alright. Other side then.
Yeah, so this planet is hot as fuck, but
well, hey, lava flow.
there are
I mean,
places on Earth. Yeah.
Mainly use it for mining. Apparently, at one point it was habitable, but not. Oh, I mean,
it's technically habitable, just not comfortable.
No, like you couldn't have a sustained colony here that was not supported by other colonies.
There's nothing like long term and casually habitable about this place.
Mainly a mining colony. Which makes sense, you know, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's continue on. Supposedly there is a Prothean ruin dig site. Apparently this is like this planet has a bunch of Prothean ruins all over the place. In addition. But yeah. Down he goes.
Nice.
See, it's my paranoia that's making me basically snipe with this fucking thing because it could be a nightmare in certain engagements trying to fight these things head on, like fight certain enemies head on with using this vehicle. Bonk. Love that chat.
That's funny. Hey, you leveled up.
Yep. Let's take a look at the squad. Let's come over to me and now that we've got some armor, I should work towards unlocking shotgun skills for myself. And Rex, get Rex some Carnage, which basically turns that skill lets you fire a rocket from your shotgun, since they don't have heavy weapons in this game.
Borderlands, is that you?
Well, okay, give her more that skill. Okay, I have a Turian armor, so okay, Garrus will be able to handle that. Oh, it's Hydra armor looking like. Ooh, I like the look of that one.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Shock absorbers. Ooh, cooldown reduction. Yeah, let's do the cooldown reduction. Alright.
Nice.
Alright, cool. That, sounds beautiful. I don't really use, auto rifles, so... you know, I'm gonna save that for Ashley. She's the main auto rifle user in the game. She and Garrus. Rex, I'm gonna give shotguns. Fuck. Yes. Ooh, there's a much bigger one. There's an actual Colossus over there. Holy shit. Bonk.
That's great. Ragdoll physics are funny.
Yeah. And that's how you handle those motherfuckers.
Ragdoll.
Oh boy. Another level? Jesus, without that fucking, XP penalty that that the original version of this game had, you could level up a lot with this fucking tank. Okay, I guess we'll put some points into warp. And we'll give you that, and that'll be that. I like the short little hop I can get. Ah, this thing's so shitty to control. It takes so long for it to turn sometimes that it ends up going like that.
Yeah.
Boop. Just roll through the cover. Oh, man. Okay. Looks like we're done driving. That was fun.
That was entertaining.
Okay, so what have we got over here?
More things to shoot bang.
I can hear them. But there they are. Oh, this is bad for aiming. Lol. I just love the little ragdoll.
Yeah. Nope, ragdoll's pretty good.
Okay, let's...
That was a rocket.
Nope, that's not what I want. The shotguns can get pretty ridiculous as you get later in the game. Their spread will tighten up so much that it's basically a sniper shotgun.
Jeez.
Overheated. Guy up there. He's down. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bit tanky.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Lord have mercy.
Wow, he's tanky.
He got behind a rock. Oh, Lord. That's a rocket. Okay, he's down.
You're doing the good thing. Nice.
Okay. Okay. Rex got him.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Nice.
Okay. think we're good. What do we got here? Lol. Should have used that. Oh well. Just a second. Let's save before I get into this next engagement, because this one can kill me.
Unsettling. Dislike.
That is known as a Death Stalker. Never shows up again in this outside of this game.
Fine. That's fine with me. I dislike it. There's a big boy.
Yeah, almost. Yeah. Fuck. Christ! Fucking hate these stalkers. Fuck.
Hey, died.
This is a much harder engagement than it originally was. Oh my god.
I mean, you are kind of just standing in one spot.
Yeah, this used to be the safe spot in the original.
Considering how many hits you've taken, I would beg to differ. I mean, maybe
Well, it's mainly these fuckers that are jumping. They're a lot more dangerous than they used to be. Oh, that thing. There we go. All right. Now the rest have to use good old walking on their feet.
Maybe you should pull out that sniper and hit it from long range.
Oh, I will be.
Soft kill deployed.
Oh, that's right. Why are they on those stupid weapons? They don't. Oh, Christ. Okay, hang on. Holly, what are you doing? Move over there. Why are you blocked, Holly? I'm trying to tell her to change her weapon to something that she can actually use. She shouldn't be using an auto rifle.
Yeah.
Rex, use Carnage. Oh, for fuck.
Do the thing.
Rex, move there.
Rex, do the thing.
No, actually, Rex, move there. Oh, shit! Fuck!
You saw it coming towards you. Did you just think it was gonna miss?
I was telling Rex to do something, and it just hit me dead on.
Yeah, did you think it was gonna miss?
Fuck.
It is also a problem that your teammates are grouping up on you.
Yeah, hang on.
They don't know how to sprint out.
Jesus Christ, Collie's aimbotting over there.
It's funny.
Let's just keep it in there. At least now they have to come over here to fuck with us.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Nice.
Shit. Christ, I could not get a good beat on these guys. They
Yeah,
do too
these
much.
guys are real annoying at moving around.
Yeah. Something that.
Careful, don't let the big boy hit you dead on
Where
again.
did it come from?
It came from above you.
Alright, you move over there. You move over there. Sniper down. That guy's down. Okay, Rex, move over there. And equip your shotgun, please. Alright, now you use, nope, Carnage, and you use Overload. Oh shit, did Rex just go down? Yes, he did.
I think he did. Oh, keep shooting until it dies, I guess.
Woo! Fuck.
Your reaction to that is very poor.
Okay. No, don't get up to do that. Gotcha. Okay.
Yay.
Yeah, alright.
Regroup!
I see why we use tanks to fight them. They are annoying. Can you undead Rex?
You should undead now.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as there are enemies in the area, they'll kind of stay down unless I...
Yeah.
I can...
I mean,
I have,
yeah,
I have Unity, so that could work, but I didn't want to use that. Not when I'm technically fine. Alright. I'm going to save there, because I don't want to do that again. Oh, it says I have new equipment. Okay. Okay. Alright, nothing right out there. Okay, yeah, Tali, you can have a better pistol. Oh, right. Level ups. So, now that I've got mine, let's work towards getting myself Carnage. And you, let's get you some more combat armor. And let's increase your pistols, Tali. Okay. Let's head on inside. This mine shaft. It's interesting to go back to... Oh, fuck. Oh, shit! What the hell? Who opens an engagement like that?
LOL.
I've never seen an AI just come around the corner and just fire a rifle.
down.
Yeah, I just run the fucking, sniper rifle. I mean, not the sniper rifle, the rocket launcher there. First thing it does.
Put you in your fucking place.
Man.
That's great.
Almost had me. Christ.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of disappointed he missed. That would have been really funny to me.
Oh, it would have been hilarious, but it would have been bad for me.
Because then I would have seen your body fucking get yeeted and ragdolled.
Mm-hmm. Okay, whatever that is, let's move on from here. Okay, let's take the elevator. Boot plate still bothers me, but I do like the aesthetic of this armor. Okay. Okay, what the fuck? Oh. I was like, I was certain that catwalk was clear. Tally, hit them with the overload. Oh, fuck me! They are hitting hard. There's like no cover up here.
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things homey.
Okay. Alright. Got a little dicey there, but we're okay. Down 2 separate elevators. Okay, we're, I guess we're not using that elevator to get back up.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara T'soni, I presume?
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil.
They put on a little modulation because that wasn't there in the original.
The barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on,
I mean, it makes sense that the modulation is there.
Yeah. It wasn't there in the original, though.
You must get me out, please.
Yeah. I mean...
Yeah.
Any suggestions on how we can help?
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Okay. Up. Oh, fuck! I just see out the corner of my eye the glare of a rocket.
You see a bright light suddenly getting closer and brighter. Like, what the fuck is that? Holy shit!
Move Tally. Okay, that's another down. Another one down. Let's... Sure, why not? Lol. He fell down. I could have sworn I... Okay, nobody else? Alright. Alrighty then. Okay. Let's open this up. Okay. A couple of mods for my weapons. Two pistols and a shotgun. Alright, let's see how they compare. Nope. 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 Okay, yeah, that's a no. Let's see the shotgun. Nope. Nothing to write home about. Yeah, no, okay. Alrighty then. Let's see what we can do with this mining laser. Oh, you're new. Oh, this is a different code. They changed the code. It used to be something different. It was like only 4, and it was something different. All right. Handles that.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know...
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Oh, then let's hurry the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
If I die here, I'm gonna kill him. Oh, hey, they put cover here. In the original, there was no cover in this place for this boss fight. It was like, just fucking don't die.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Okay. Let's stop. Well, that's gonna suck.
Get down!
Ooh, fuck. Alright. Rex? God damn it, Rex, why are you on that again? Alright, fine. Just use overkill. Holly. Hit him with the sabotage. There we go. Oh shit, he went into his blood rage. So when you take out a Krogan, they might go into blood rage, which will basically result in them getting back their full health and charging at you.
Oh fuck.
But he was knocked
like a
over.
problem.
Yeah, he was knocked over, so he didn't get to do it. His blood rage was spent on the ground.
Unfucking fortunate.
For him.
Yeah, for him, yeah. Sucks, man. Well, shit.
Oh, there's a ship. There's a ship.
Too close, Commander.
Yep.
10 more seconds, we would have
There
been
should
swimming
be.
in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Sometimes Joker's a real ass. Just try to ignore him.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
What cycle? What are you talking about?
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
You're not much of an expert, Doctor. The answer's been standing in front of you the whole time.
Oh, I didn't mean to be
The
so rude with
Protheans
that
were
one.
wiped out by a race of machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user.
The starts of
Finding
young
one that
romance.
still works is extremely rare.
Hi.
Hey there,
No
Raven.
wonder the Geth attacked Eden
Just
Prime.
go up to
Fucking
someone and say, hey,
working beacon,
my
even a badly damaged
my
one,
passion is in
worth
studying
almost
this ancient
any
culture.
risk.
You don't know shit.
Oh, man.
Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Alright, Dylan, I want you to
This isn't
understand
helping
one
us find
thing.
Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're
Liara
right.
does not have
I'm sorry,
eyebrows.
my scientific curiosity got the better
Asari
of me.
don't have eyebrows.
Unfortunately, I
She
do
drew
not
those
have any
on.
information that could help you find
Okay.
the conduit. Or Saren.
It's supposed to be a clan
I don't know why
marking.
Saren wanted you out of
Not
the
necessarily
picture,
clan
but I think
markings,
we'll
just
work
so
or at
they
least
have
like a
different
marking,
meanings.
like it's like an
Thank you,
Asari
Commander.
kind of marking.
Saren
Like the
might
Turians
connect
have
me
their
again.
markings, but
I cannot
Turian
think of
markings are
anywhere safer
specific
than
to their
here on your
clans.
ship.
Those
And my
Asari,
knowledge of the Protheans
I'll tell
might
you
be
about it
useful
later.
later on.
I was gonna say something,
And
but
her
I'll tell you
bionics
about
will
it
come
later.
in handy when the fighting starts.
We'll deal with it later.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Great, another
Thank you,
alien.
Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept?
Welcome to the start of, like, the ending of every main
It is
mission.
probably just
This one
mental
cutscene.
exhaustion,
That
coupled
little
with the shock
statement,
of
because she
discovering the
always does
Protheans'
something.
true fate. I need some
Ew.
time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. T'soni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
You are free to act as you see fit, Commander. Our role is to offer guidance and advice.
It's up to you if you're smart enough to listen.
Disconnect. Nah, not yet.
Liara's on our side.
Damn it!
The Geth were trying to
That
kill
would have been funny.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
Shut up, No, prick. disconnect. Not disconnect.
I don't need this.
Communications cut, Commander.
Was that really necessary? You know, fuck you. Hang
It's not
on.
really necessary. And click.
Okay, so hang on, let me
I think my favorite response to that is during the next time you talk to them, it's gonna be like, Shepard, are you gonna like that was totally uncalled for? And he says, oh yeah, sorry. Like, I apologize. Then they go on Sorry, to the mission connection's a briefing bit and immediately disconnect again.
Okay, got Unity.
Like a child.
Let me
That's
get
great.
Carnage here, and we'll throw a token one into Charm.
I put in any charm.
I
throw
like
in
to keep my
Vanguard.
I like to keep my options open sometimes. So now that we've done a main mission,
My options are gun or listen to me.
now that we've done a main mission, it's a good idea to. It'll be a good idea for me to talk to some of the crew. Again, the main crew, I should say.
Fun. Hey, look it.
Commander?
Everyone's favorite fucking cardboard box.
What's on your mind, Lieutenant?
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall.
Damn,
here,
how is it
but someone
that
isn't
like
reading it.
his hair looks even shittier every time I see it?
We've got our
Like that was
orders.
his defining trait as a character, was that he was the one of them that had decent hair, and they made it fucking awful.
See this coming. It's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled, and the residents don't even seem impressed by the view or the dangers.
Well, well, you're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream?
I chose the neutral option. Christ, here.
I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove
Also,
himself worthy
Alex,
of a woman he loves. Or...
because you just chose that, you fucked things.
No, the
'cause
top
now
one was
this-
the romantic option. This was supposed to be the romantic.
No,
Neutral.
both of those options are listed as romantic. So now, no matter how you end this, he will treat it as you are flirting with him.
God,
because I chose the renegade option for every preceding conversation after this, just 2 days ago, and it counted as a romance flag.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in a womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Seems like you beat the odds.
Yeah,
How many
fair.
didn't make it?
Out of 100, maybe 60 have no effect. 30 suffer adverse effects, little things like brain cancer. The other 10 show enough ability to augment with implants. Not always permanent, though. Not like the cancer. Next thing you know, you're out on jump zero. How's a kid supposed to deal with that? A station at the edge of human space.
Yeah, so, for humans to become biotics, basically have to be exposed to element 0 in utero. And like I said, about 60% nothing happens, 30% you get terrible, terrible cancer, and 10% get superpowers.
That doesn't seem like a good trade-off.
Yeah.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official.
I know.
Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination.
All Asari are natural biotics. It's in their, like, element 0
It's
is
where they
literally
did
in
all
their
the
blood.
Ghost Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was
Caden
this
is
girl named
uniquely quiet.
had a little
He is the most quiet of everyone else. Everyone else is fine. He barely fucking hear him.
charming as hell.
Had to turn up the volume 3 times talking to this guy.
Like
Fuck this man. Or rather, don't fuck him.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
I pretty much gave up waiting for the good part.
Bad habit, ma'am. I do tend to run off at the mouth. I will work on it for my next review. Sorry to have wasted your time, ma'am. Won't happen again.
Okay, so I mainly talked to him because he gives a lot of insight into the whole situation with biotics in human biotics in the galaxy.
Neat.
as he is your human biotic party member.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Yeah, sure, why not?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Okay, here's where we're gonna learn a lot about the Asari.
You're in good hands.
A lot of the
Dr.
Asari
Chakwas
that
knows what she's
was
doing.
retconned.
I never properly
We'll
thanked
talk
you for
about
saving
it.
me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
so am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
You know what's great though, Dylan?
Don't worry, Liara.
If you do Liara's mission last out of all of the main missions, she's fucking delirious because she's been alone
And
with
stuck.
no water or food for
And stuck in that
days.
stasis field that entire time.
So when you actually go to talk to her, she's not as hopeful and friendly to you. She's like, "Oh great, I'm going crazy now. I'm starting to imagine people rescuing me."
Why Benezia joined up with Saren?
Lol.
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken
It's
to
interesting
Benezia
that
in
she
many years,
always
but I
calls her
know
mother
her,
by
and
name.
this was not like her. Something changed.
Clearly, they're not close.
I'd like to know more
Yes,
about
we'll
the
say that
Asari.
tends to happen
We
when
were the first
you're not
species
close to them.
discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming
As
the council,
Chris Rock
and we always
says, if the
strive to be
child
voice
calls
of
his grandmama
peaceful
mom and his
cooperation
mom
in galactic
Pam, he going
disputes.
jail.
Collectively, we all part of a single galactic community. Each species
Boy.
contributes something to the whole. Although we seek to understand other species,
Fuck it.
it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely
They
spoke of
mind
her
fuck.
partner.
Literally.
Though I know my father,
Literally.
if you want to use that term,
I'm aware.
was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people.
See, but
It is
that's
possible
always been
Benezia's
very
partner
weird to
was
me because,
embarrassed
like,
by their
the
union.
logistics of
She may
this
have
makes
been
no
too
sense if they were
ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her
like
offspring.
pre-spacefaring.
No, they say that it's not a thing about the pre-space. It's become a thing ever since running into other sentient beings and other sentient
Well,
beings
yeah.
are more common. But it is a like I don't the pureblood thing.
Imagine
doesn't bother
going
me.
up to a human like, how you dare to have sex with another human? We have Turians. We have Asari. Fucking weirdo.
No, it's more of a thing of a. It seems to be more of, I get from what I can guess, a irrational eugenicist point of view. The thing of, you have not improved the species. And that's it. But I mean, like, even then it's like irrational, because does this functionally mean anything? No. Not at all. In fact, it means nothing.
Literally nothing.
It's irrational, which is kind of how prejudice works. Prejudice is not based off of anything real. It's usually based off of rational misconceptions. So, I don't mind that part.
Yeah.
Maybe she wanted to meet
There
you.
are some holes. It's not perfect, but I don't mind that particular part of it.
She passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Okay.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Now, the thing that she said, the Asari being monogendered. See, what they mean is that the Asari are monosexed. Gender is social, sex is physical.
Yes.
The problem there is they say male and female mean nothing to us, and this is what I mean by BioWare's own failings in writing the Asari, is that if male and female really meant nothing to them, they wouldn't have gendered pronouns for themselves in any way, shape, or form. It wouldn't make sense.
Or at least our version of gendered pronouns.
Yes. And they wouldn't, like, they clearly have words for, when they say father, quote unquote, what they clearly mean is non-birthing parent, which is something that they emphasize later on in the series. You're going to meet an Asari who had a child with another Asari, but was not the non-birthing parent. So they say, yeah, I'm the father. And it goes, oh, like, you mean, like, yeah, you were their other mother. It says, no, I'm the father. I didn't give birth. Which, since the game says that we're not speaking in English, not really, it's just that we're getting the translation that the Asari are having. They're clearly saying non-birthing parent, or something that means that in their language, and the translator is interpreting these things. So it also says something bad about the whatever corporation gives out all these translators, that it is giving gendered assignments to all the Asari language.
I love the whole thing of, oh, these are translators telling us some things, because there's still bits and pieces where they'll tell us words in their language and it doesn't translate.
And translation is an active choice too, and it's it also is this thing of like, okay, so we have the Asari. Why do the Asari all adhere to Western opinion, like Western ideas of what a woman is or should be? Like, when you get into the nitty-gritty of the Asari, they're just women. They're not a women they're not a feminine shaped species with their own shit. They're just women, and that kind of bothers me about how they're written. If they are a truly monosex species where male and female mean nothing to them, they should have been different. That's just me in terms of I wish there was a better writing done on the Asari. I wanted them to be more close to what the game tries to say that they are.
Yeah.
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you.
See, that I can agree with. Like, his father having the thing of, like,
right.
no, that's an organization. His father having the opinion of, no, that's an organization that fundamentally shouldn't exist.
Yeah, nope. Well, he right, though.
I mean, he's still a cop, so that's its own problems, but his whole opinion of no one should be able to have power without the accompanying responsibility or accountability. And that is something I can wholeheartedly agree with.
Not all Spectres are like Saren, you know.
Of course not.
I mean,
but Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sex rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
I'm just doing this for the character, since I'm playing a renegade.
It's the only way to stop someone like him.
Now, the thing that I want to get into is, like, I think that Saren isn't the thing where you should go like, well, he's the bad apple. But I mean, remember, Saren was the best agent. If your best agent is emblematic of all the abuses of power that one in that position can have, that is in and of itself an indictment of your system.
Saren was considered one of the best agents.
No, he was said the top agent.
No,
that is what they said. Captain Anderson literally said that. Number one.
While you weren't here, there were
Captain Anderson's also wrong, because they state in every other game he was one of, not the best.
That's, I guess that was a retcon, but it's still a thing of like, it still is a thing of
this one. He was inducted really young for a Turian.
But when we're not going to get into, I'm not trying to stay on the topic of whether or not he was one of the best or the best. It still sticks to the thing of
higher up.
Yeah. Like, he's one of the top, and he's emblematic of all the problems in your system, of all the potential abuses in your system. And when he was never punished until, like, not even the fact that he killed a bunch of civilians, because that's his modus operandi. No, it's that he went and killed a bunch of civilians, and he wasn't on a mission for the council. That's it.
Yeah.
He did this for as far as they're concerned, no sanctioned reason. And when that's the only potential recourse that the other governments, the other smaller governments of the galaxy have against the Spectres, that, oh, well, this group of civilians he wasn't sanctioned to kill, is the only way for Spectre to get fucked, then I think that's another problem with your system. If Spectres can act with impunity, so long as they can rationalize that it was for the galactic government, that's also a problem.
Can I also say something, just a little bit of backstory on Garrus, unrelated, but we're never going to get into it because this is purely from the comics.
Too bad those ruins got destroyed. They lasted thousands of
The
years.
thing that I find interesting is that Garrus originally did not want to be a soldier. He hated growing up the idea of fighting.
I was hoping to get
interesting.
But
I've never heard about that
like
one.
he was originally supposed to be a scholar and was actually going to go to a really prestigious school, but a terrorist attack happened and his mom's bus got attacked, and he stayed with her in the hospital because his dad was in the Citadel doing stuff and he couldn't get off of work. And she's like, if you have to go. If you go, you're not going to get another chance to go to this school. And he goes, that's fine. I can apply another year.
Hang on, we're gonna have the space racism conversation with Ashley.
But which one? Like, there's so many space racists in this game.
The space racism conversation with Ashley, I said.
Oh, with Ashley?
You don't
Okay.
trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
I trust that's not insubordination, I hear.
No, ma'am. That's patriotism.
Oh, Lord.
As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
I don't see that as inevitable.
I want to point something out.
Listen, oh, here's the worst part.
The only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run. You'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
Wow. Compare them to the dog. Saying, now, number one, I know plenty of people who will say, "Nah, if I can't get out of there without my dog, I ain't getting out of there."
I do want to point out one thing.
Go ahead.
The war that happened between the Turians wanted to go to Earth to wipe humanity out of existence.
Now there's anger at Turians. I get that, but she just says, "Yeah, aliens."
She's indicting every single one.
Yeah. She's indicting
so there's
more
on
than
one
just the
side,
Turians.
there is a logistical reason to explain it, because the first contact war only ended 20 years ago.
Yes, but we're still talking about the fact that she didn't just say, "Oh, I don't trust the Turian because he's a Turian." Yeah. She said all them aliens on this ship.
Yeah. Well, she did specify council races, though.
Yeah, but it's also
she said that.
Yeah, she also said Rex too. She pointed out Rex. Rex is not a council race. Too.
Yeah,
so
but also Rex is a Krogan, and Krogan almost took over the galaxy as well. So
she wasn't around for that. She doesn't care about that. That was literally a few centuries ago. She literally would not care about that. But it's the whole thing of like, oh well, we can't trust aliens. Like why? I see. Now maybe it could have been this thing. No. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Is because almost every person in this game in your squad mate are racists.
Let me finish. I was saying is that fuck. Now you made me forget. Okay, it's not just that she said, "I'm not sure that we can count on other societies that aren't our own to have our societies back." That's the point that maybe the developers were trying to make, but then she compared them to a dog instead of sentient people, and I know that was a huge deal breaker for a lot of people.
Okay, Rex talks about eating Solarians.
Not the Parliament floor.
Yeah, but Rex is being a hard ass. He's not serious.
No!
Hun.
He is very literal.
Hun, he only says it during...
There's a mention in one of the comics of him actually eating somebody to survive.
Okay, but that's literally different.
To survive. Important.
He had food. He chose to eat him first.
Is food better preserved?
Hun. See, when you said ate someone to survive, you changed that very significantly.
Yes, yes, you did.
No, like, he states it was to survive, and then he said, yeah, I still had a year's worth of food, though.
I expect you to keep your family politics to yourself, Chief. This mission will be difficult enough without...
Garrus constantly refers to Krogans as barbarians, even into the next game.
That's not even just Garrus, though.
Yeah.
Dismissed.
But I'm pointing out, like, the whole thing with Ashley, like, oh, that was a deal breaker. For a lot of characters in these games have very problematic attitudes that don't really get addressed until the third game.
Well, Ashley's is brought up a lot because of the dog comparison.
But she does... Hers is actually a plot point in this game, that she gets over it.
Does she? Does she really?
Not as over as everybody would like. Okay, that's Gladiator. Okay, she only can... So, Liara can only use pistols, so that means you gotta give her good pistols.
I mean, now they can all use whatever, but...
Okay, let me rephrase that. Liara only has skills for pistols.
Yeah.
So that's what you want to keep in mind. I gotta see about getting biotic amps. Okay.
There is a specific mission later on dealing with some racists, and if you bring Ashley along, she gets very upset at them.
No, she gets
especially
mad
if you've been talking with her.
She gets mad at a particular group called the Terra Firma Party. They are space racists, but they are specifically a particular variant that is 2 steps away from just flat-out Nazism. And the thing is that Ashley may be a space racist, but god damn it, she's a space racist for the Alliance.
Yeah, but Terra Firma isn't against the Alliance, though.
He's rotten.
They're funded by a former Alliance head up.
I could tell as soon as I met him.
Terra Firma just thinks that Alliance doesn't go
We're on
further.
Rex now.
I would have if I thought it was important.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well, and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Well.
So long, Rex.
All right then.
Shepard.
He took one look at Sarah and he's like, nope.
So I looked up a map of the galaxy map, and man, am I upset. Only
We'll deal with that
3
in a little
planets
Hang on,
are
sure.
actually in the Terminus
Your
systems.
ship is amazing.
Throughout the
Your crew
entire
has been really
series that
good
have
to
main
me,
missions, only
especially
3
your
of them.
chief engineer.
I want to pay attention to this conversation.
But I just sort of
Yeah, Dylan likes Tally. He really
out
likes
of
her.
place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the
Honestly, I did
engines
not
are
expect
so
Dylan to like Tally.
How do you sleep at night?
Well,
interesting.
I went over the stuff.
Okay,
with
I'm
the,
massively
yeah,
interested in the Korean society and how they're.
Unfortunately, we
actually
don't go
works.
as into
Back on
depth
the
in
flotilla,
this game. We get a
the
lot
last
more
thing
in
you
the next
want
game,
to
though.
hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just a silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
Alright, we've talked to everybody, so let's look into doing some side missions now. Let's see, journal.
I love Tally.
Yeah, no, I enjoy her.
Let's.
I will say though, Dylan, in the next game, it's kind of funny because they make the default female Korean have her model, but with different colors for the suits. So they give her a unique model to specify her among the crowd. She still is obviously a Korean, but they gave her a little tiny bits to flare out to make her like, oh, this is Tally.
Nice.
Okay, so let's go check out some of these things. What we got going on? Unusual readings in the Hydra system of the Argos Roadcaster. Let's check that out. I usually end up like every system has at least one explorable planet on there. I end up eventually I might end up going to every planet in the system and every planet in the galaxy for a bit. But let me actually, I might just finish checking out this.
Oh, did you talk to the Joker?
Yes, I did before.
Yes.
Okay.
Before you
And we confirmed that I do indeed like Joker.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured you would.
Also, Dylan heard about the genophage from Rex.
Patching it through.
Yes.
Man, the genophage is rough.
Oh yeah.
I have a job for you.
Oh, Nasana Dantius, we're getting that
More
mission.
unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Oh yeah, that's
Great Isle.
Yeah, Great Isle. Okay, got that one.
Always check the asteroid belts because
yeah, sometimes they have shit on
Commander,
them.
I'm picking up a
Yeah,
signal
just
from
said
the
minus
planet's
136
surface.
Celsius.
It looks like an automated distress
Yeah.
beacon.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think this is where Admiral Kohoku.
Don't do that right now.
Why not?
Because he is tied to another mission that you can do on the Citadel, and if you do this, it'll fuck it. So head back to the Citadel.
No, wait. Here's what you do. You don't tell him about it immediately. You can see. That's the thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a dialogue option to tell him about what happened. So let's see. I want some people with some tech ability here.
So next time when you head to the Citadel, make sure to talk to Dr. Michelle.
Yeah. Okay.
We're using Caden, the one that's uninteresting.
But he has some tech abilities. I need to bring some people with tech. I should have brought.
Honestly,
yes.
like the human male character in every game is like the least interesting. James Vega in the third game is probably.
He's the better. He's probably
the least out of them.
No, he's fine.
Yeah,
James
the
Vega's
least
fine.
uninteresting.
Yeah, he's the least uninteresting. Let's give you some points.
You got a bunch of fucking points for him.
I'm gonna max out his decryption because
level
I do
up
that.
electronics.
Yeah, and electronics is also. And then we'll let's give him some points in first aid. Okay, Ashley, let's get you some assault training. Let's boost your
Give her
assault
fitness.
rifles. Yeah, that's right. And save unlocked, heavy armor unlocked. Shield boost. Okay.
I was gonna say give her a point in first aid as well, but okay.
Okay, let's come over here and let's get you some good armor. Duelist.
Honestly, either one will work.
Yeah, either one. It depends on which thing I prefer.
I like the look of Guardian better. The dark green is kind of ugh.
Yeah, so like those shoulders on the heavy armor.
Yeah.
Okay, so she is fine with her assault rifle.
That's some proto-Titan armor right there.
Let's get her a decent shot. She doesn't really need shotguns, not a lot, but let's.
The scimitar is honestly the better one.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I don't even know how. Okay, she's good. Let's come over to Caden. Caden is basically a pistol boy. So let's give him a new pistol.
Slap him with the shittiest pistol you possibly can.
So his starting pistol.
And some anti-personnel rounds.
I don't bother with these until I get in the tier 7s. Any upgrade is superfluous to me. I just sell all of them.
Right.
That's why I'm at 2 million
Maybe I
credits
should have
right
some
now.
actual money to buy some actual armor.
I'm at 2 million credits right now, so yeah.
Lol.
Raven plays a
How
lot
many
of
credits
it.
are you at, Alex?
Nowhere near that much.
10,000.
How do I don't even know how to check that. It's probably my
Go
inventory.
to equipment.
Let's go. I'm gonna need a fucking waypoint on this map because nothing is there.
Alex, check the equipment.
19,000. I can afford some good shit now.
Oh,
yeah. Main
you can
missions
afford
pay.
exactly one armor.
Main missions pay pretty well.
I have not done a single main mission yet, and I'm at 2 million.
Oh, you've been doing but side missions are the ones that really
I've done
pay.
6.
Okay, side missions and exploration. Those are what pay. Do them in combination, just
I've
like
only
literally.
gone to 6 planets total.
Don't lie to me.
No,
I
believe Raven. I believe Raven because he's efficient. He's very efficient at acquiring monetary assets.
Alex
you are
telling
not.
me in Cyberpunk, yeah, don't pay off that dude who asked you for a 20,000 euro credit because you're not going to have any money. It's like, so I paid that off. I got then $40,000.
No. Here's the thing. You went to another person who was going to ask you for money, and then they didn't. Because you had done side missions and your rep was big enough, and the game didn't even tell me that was an option.
So then I had, like, absurd amounts of money for no reason.
Yeah, like, there's points in that game where people ask you for money to do a thing, but apparently there's this thing, it doesn't tell you that your street cred means that if you have high street cred, they won't ask you for money. They'll just do it. Something I didn't know.
Get fucked.
Okay, let's go ahead and do this.
It got to a point that I was at like $300,000, and I was just buying shit for the sake of it. I didn't even use it. I just bought it because I thought it looked nice.
And let's take this point of interest.
I am efficient when it comes to being a pack rat and obtaining resources.
It is very a very good idea to do these like searches for resources and whatnot. They're not really of much use in this game, but your resources carry over to the next game if you load your save file, and you're going to need those.
That is not true, hon. Your resources carry over based off of what your level is.
Shut up! I'm kidding.
The higher your level, the more resources you get.
Yeah, but you get a higher level for doing stuff like gathering resources.
That's because doing these things that's because they give you higher levels, hon.
That's also because, so you should still look for these resources.
It's not, yeah, you should still collect them. I'm just saying it's not because you collect them that you're getting them.
Can't do nothing in any stream. Because Raven Oil got to correct me. Mummified Solarian. He doesn't look all that mummified. Oh well.
He doesn't look mummified.
He just looks
dead.
He just dead.
Alright.
I don't think they understood what mummy meant.
Don't worry about it.
I think they meant dried out.
Well, even then, that doesn't work.
That's not the same thing.
Some ice planets that have mummified Solarians.
Dried out frog boy.
I'm upset that the driving for the Mako didn't automatically just fling you around. Like, this one has actual weight to it.
It doesn't
have
the weight of marshmallow.
It has more... It is weightier. It's still floppy. It's still pretty floppy.
Way more than it did, though.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
All those bodies.
Oh my. I don't like that.
Shit. Oh,
that's a thresher mod.
Shit.
Those are the things that attack the Soul Survivor backgrounds.
Yeah, if you have the Aku's background, then you survived one of these, an attack by one of these.
No, you survived a bunch of them.
Oh yeah, a bunch of these. Your unit had, found... Oh no! Fuck, that thing was coming right for me.
Also, I'm acid go through shields, so you're at half health right now.
Fuck, I need to repair.
When you're repairing, you cannot shoot though, so.
Yeah, but I can still move.
You can still move. You couldn't do that in the first game.
And then
Man, did that suck.
Still cycling. Okay, cycle 10. Now on cooldown.
Alex can't aim.
Dylan, I'm gonna tell you right now, in defense of Alex, this thing has very
I figured. But I'm still gonna poke fun at it.
Die!
Alex, you do know that you can jump, right?
Wait, why are you still alive?
Because you didn't kill it.
Not dead. That was dead.
That thing did a lot of damage to me.
It did. Because you forgot about your third dimension of movement.
It's not as useful in this game.
It could have avoided you some more damage.
Okay, got some more Medical.
Those jumping is the only reason I did not die playing on hardcore on this.
I remember you could get a lot more airtime. How do I shut this fucker off?
Maybe shoot it?
You can't.
Oh, in the original you could shut it off.
Yeah, in the original you could. In this, after you do that, you have to go talk to Admiral Kohoku. Yeah, I tried shooting it. They don't.
Alright.
Alright, well. Done there. I'm gonna give a cursory look around the planet, see if there's any more mineral deposits.
Because there's usually at least like one secret thing that you can find.
Well, I found one mineral deposit. I'm gonna look for maybe one more. If I can find one more, then we're good, and then we'll take off. There's usually about 2 mineral deposits. Sometimes there's 3.
I've only encountered 1 mineral deposit per location.
Yeah, there's always at least 1.
But that might be like later planets have at least 2 or 3. What button are you pressing for the boost?
Left bumper. As soon as I did, there's another one.
I would never have thought of that, so thank you.
Yeah, I was, I cycled through all the buttons to figure out where it was mapped, as soon as we landed on Therum. Like, Dylan saw me, pushing a bunch of buttons as soon as I landed on Therum, like, trying to figure out where this particular...
I will say, though, major thing I'm disappointed at is that because they changed the driving of this thing so it's no longer as weird, you can't just go up 90-degree ledges anymore.
The boost is supposed to help with that.
Yeah, but you used to just be able to just climb.
Now that physics exist on it. Okay, so there we go.
How dare they?
2 minimum deposits. Ooh, payout of 1,200. 20. Okay, and I believe... Nope,
that should be done.
So
you can go into the map now.
There we go.
Return to the Normandy.
Okay. Zoom out. Sparta. Let's go to Macedon.
Sparta, Macedon, Athens.
I forget what the other one was.
Okay.
I don't remember. I think it's Knossos.
Stargilla is a very dense atmosphere with ammonia and oxygen. Temperate surface is mainly composed of alumina, with deposits of sulfur. Comm buoys in the system have recently logged a number of unregistered vessels operating nearby. Stargilla has a extensive silicon base. Alright. I didn't mean to do that. Let's land there. A bunch of unregistered vessels.
I wonder what they hold.
Let's get Garrus.
The Reapers.
And let's bring along Liara. Okay, and let's give Liara some points here. Yeah, so, oh shit, she doesn't even have pistol skills. It's just biotics with her. I'm gonna max that out.
Oh yeah, she's an adept. She don't get any weapon skills.
Let's get her a singularity.
Which honestly, you're an adept. What? You don't need weapon skills. Just kill them with your mind.
She wouldn't even use like
stasis.
Don't put
level
point in
stasis.
stasis.
Oh, I didn't read what I was doing. Sorry, hang on.
Alex, pay more attention than not at all.
Lol.
Singularity is not as good in this game, but man, does it get busted in ME2 and 3.
Yeah, and let's give Garrus some shit.
Honestly, once you've gotten to the third rank up point for electronics and decryption, there's no point to put the last 3 points in them because you get nothing except extra damage.
Okay.
So you might as well just do it. You might as well just do it just for the upgrades, so that you can open up all doors and stuff.
Thought I had another Turian armor for him.
But that's old Minimax or Mass Effect brain.
Okay, you know that it's got better shields and biotic protection.
The part that
weird.
kills me is that he still has the blue visor.
Yeah. Let's get you some damage protection, Garrus. Alright. Ooh, okay. Okay. Put that on. Yeah. Alright. Let's take a look around. Keep debris. Some kind of stronghold. And an anomaly, so gonna flag
Just turn
that.
on Twitter and the first thing that pops up is one of the art people that I follow writing down the Turian counselor is such a damn tool.
Lol. He is though.
His name is Sparatus.
The names that Turians can have. I remember in one thing that there was a Turian named Tyrannus.
Yeah.
Like, bruh. Seriously?
And the part that gets me is that he's not a bad guy.
Yep, there we go. There's a mineral deposit.
What the fuck is his first name?
I think he was only in a media thing. I don't think he was an actual character you were able to meet and talk to.
Who?
Tyrannus.
No, I meant Sparatus.
Ah, okay. Magnesium. Up, level up. Seriously, get these mineral deposits. Free XP.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh, I hate that.
What?
People who live in Citadel Council space utilize standard time system.
Okay.
Citadel Council space encompasses like 1/4 of the map, the galaxy map.
Yeah.
So there are people who are like, okay, at 12 o'clock, and for some people, 12 o'clock could take a while because they have a 300-hour day cycle.
Yeah, 12 o'clock Galactic Standard Time. Remember Galactic Standard Week in Men in Black?
A Galactic Standard Day comprises 20 hours. Each hour comprises 100 minutes. Each minute comprises 100 seconds. Each second is half as long as a human second. Fuck you!
Crashed probe. Let's salvage this. Can I... Why is it not doing it?
As a result, a 20-hour Galactic Standard Day is 15
It's not doing anything.
Get fucked, I guess.
Is my A button working? My A button is working!
Just stop for this. Get fucked.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well,
Oh no!
Alex, save. Alex, save.
Game fucking up.
Save right now.
Oh, man. Okay, we're gonna load the save.
Alright, if this doesn't work, close the fucking game.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
Just...
Ooh, that was almost trouble.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That could have.
That was almost a trouble.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
I mean, yes.
Okay, let's get Garrus's snipes. Okay. Map. Okay, and let's go to the stronghold. Man, that was very concerning for a second.
Yeah, that was a might be concerning for a hot minute, but it was funny.
Mm-hmm. I was like, oh god, don't tell me this thing's about to fucking crash.
Yeah, that's why I told you to save.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck, Alex, save that while you still can.
Okay, we got a number of red dots here.
Garrus's father's name is Castus. Castus Vicarian.
Pirates.
How do you fucking miss? Body go wee.
Okay, so Dylan, here's a funny thing. The machine gun for the Mako in the original game had spread. This one seems to not have any.
It has it's a sniper machine gun.
It has not a singular ounce of spread.
Nor does it seem to have damage fall off, which is hilarious. You could just drive over the King Sniper Tower because you tilted one.
Do you think a 50 cal minigun would have damage fall off?
Maybe after, like, eventually when it hits the mountain.
a few miles down the road? Yeah, probably.
A few miles, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. A few miles down the road, probably, but can't see that very well, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, so these... I wonder, is it gonna, or like, is it still like that, or if they're gonna do this, or if it's not. Raven knows. And if it's there, Dylan will figure it out.
What? Oh, here? Yeah. I died because asshole with a shotgun, so watch out.
Okay. Okay. Garrus is doing a thing.
They pay no mind to you taking cover, hun. In fact, one of them's almost there.
Yeah.
Sniper is not a good weapon in this area.
I mean, it could be. Oh.
But honestly, until you get the higher tier shotguns, don't even bother. The shotguns are worthless.
Yeah, the higher tier shotguns, like, they tighten up that spread something fierce. Get in there.
That's a Krogan. No.
Yeah, that's a Krogan. He's wearing a helmet.
You can tell if they're a Krogan if they look like a giant turtle.
Yeah, by the upper back armor.
Whee!
Which again...
Lol.
That is singularity.
If you put a ball in the center of the room and anything that goes near it suddenly flies. That Krogan to your left, by the way, didn't die.
Yeah, he went into his blood rage. He got his health back. So I'm going to hit him.
Just shoot him.
I'm going to knock him over so that if he tries to go into another blood rage, he won't be able to heal. I won't be able to attack while he's doing it.
Are they able to multi-proc it?
I don't know. I think on the hard difficulties, maybe. Yeah, let me... Nope. Garrus, you go there.
Alex, there's only two of them left. Stop being a coward and go forward.
What if one tries to shove a fucking rocket launcher down my throat like that one get?
Get good.
I'm sorry,
but the other one didn't kill
hey,
me.
she's fucking retreating. She went upstairs. AI wasn't smart enough to do that last time in the original.
Well, this one doesn't seem to give a singular fuck, so... What? right then.
I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Hello?
Hi.
Sorry, phone call.
That's fine.
But,
you missed the body freak out.
Oh, no.
No, the last, that retreated, up the stairs. Alex killed at the top of the stairs. And then we watched their body fall, rise back up a little bit, and fling to the side. And semi-clip into the wall.
Damn it, I wish I saw that.
It was really funny.
Oh, that would have been great. I wish I saw that. Oh, well.
No, it was great.
But, so when I went to physical therapy, the lady there put some tape over my shoulder.
Yeah.
Because she said I was slouching too much.
Uh-huh.
And that slouching made it so that it would hurt to lift my arm up. And it hasn't hurt that much now.
Nice.
She said to keep the tape on for the next 2 days, so.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Dylan?
Yeah?
Mind flayers have antimatter rifles now.
I'm sorry?
Because, they weren't super dangerous already.
Alright, I'm back. Okay, yeah, they didn't
Why
do a
does
thing.
a mind flare have fucking anti-matter rifle?
I should have brought another dude. I should have brought
someone with better tech.
Aiden with Garrus.
Or Tally. The one with all the tech.
You discovered evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and Nasana Dantius, an important ambassador in the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nasana with us. I will come back to this place. I will get, I'll get Tally, yeah. I'll bring Tally.
Because Tally is infinitely more interesting than Caden's boring vanilla ass.
Because I want this stuff in those wall safes. It's not super... They're not even, essential or anything. I just want them. Because more gear is more gear.
Gimme. Gimme the gear. Gimme.
Okay, more Metagel.
Can you jump?
No.
That's stupid. Why the fuck can't you jump?
Jumping is not introduced to this series until fucking Mass Effect Andromeda. You can't jump in Gears of War.
Okay, they're wearing 90 pounds of armor.
Okay, so
go ahead,
we're gonna go right back to that planet, and we're gonna bring...
Tell me how it goes.
This time, we're gonna bring in a Garrus and Tally.
The motherfuckers in Gears may be stacked, but they're still wearing, a lot of armor. That shit is heavy.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised they can even go over, clamber over some cover like they do.
The only reason they can do that is because of how absolutely ripped they are.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's give Tally a little bit more in electronics. And technically, you want to increase the skill because this helps not in giving you particular abilities, but it does count towards your whole thing about whether or not you can decrypt shit.
Yes.
So that's why I want to hang on to that. Okay. Back to where we were at. We completed the side mission, so that building should be empty. Well, we completed that part of the side mission.
The left, they're all back.
You know, I've never really come back to a planet the way I just did, so I have no idea if they're going to be back or not.
Well, you're gonna find out.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, I think you might actually be on the wrong planet, hun.
No, that was where I just took care of Nisana Dantius' sister. Just got
yeah, I was in reference to the other thing.
For...
What other thing?
One of the squad mates.
What you on about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Rex.
No, I'm not. I didn't talk about Rex yet. I'll be another.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing this because I want the shit in this place. For Rex, I'll bring him on another thing.
I think you need to head to Argos Row.
Maybe I'll talk to him when the time comes. I mean, so you can get what you need for Rex without talking to Rex about it, and then he'll let you know when you have it, or you can talk to him about stuff, and then he'll eventually tell you about it. And then so you can make sure to bring him along. But I think for that particular thing, I don't think the thing's locked. Oh, hey, we found some armor for Tally.
And you found a biotic amp.
Yeah. So let's get Tally some new gear.
Honestly, until you find a Polaris or Prodigy amp, don't even bother with the amps.
So, yeah. Like the new color for Tally.
Phoenix armor is very pink.
Yeah. It's white and pink, and then there's Explorer, which is this... so, Phoenix and Explorer are made by the same manufacturer, but to tell the difference, they have a different undersuit color.
Mm.
Oh, but yeah, so Dylan apparently in the new D&D book, Mind Flayers now have antimatter rifles because, you know...
I hate that.
They weren't dangerous enough.
Fucking need it!
Antimatter rifles, Jesus Christ. Anti-personnel rounds. Okay, what's in the wall safe?
Okay, does D&D distinguish between the terminology of antimatter versus anti-material? Or
It
are
is
they effectively the same
antimatter,
thing?
not
Okay,
anti-material.
Okay, there's
there
some big differences between antimatter and anti-material.
Yeah. I know.
Colossal.
But as we've established before, Wizards of the Coast doesn't seem to give a fuck about being smart. Do they differentiate between the two? Or are they the same thing?
Fucking see him of Squid Boy with a 50 cal.
Yes. No, because when you first said that, that was the thing that popped in my mind. It's like, oh god, that's horrifying. Garrett's just twitching there.
Got a fucking mind flare over there going.
Also, another funny thing about the Homeworld comics, that the thing that I mentioned about Garrus growing up, he hated snipers rifles because he sucked at aiming them.
Well, that takes dedication to learn how to, you know.
It's like the first couple of shots, he just kept on grazing the target, or when he shot, the kick would make him fly backwards. And he's like, I hate it.
How was he firing?
Anymore. And his dad's like, hey, if you just give up every time something doesn't go your way, everyone will think you're a quitter and a failure. You need to do it right or not do it at all. He's like, well, I don't want to do it at all. No, you're doing it. Then don't give me the option.
But I mean,
don't give me the option, motherfucker.
But yes, I just find it funny that as a kid, he hated the thing that he eventually became known as in Squad.
Hold on. As a kid?
Yeah, the
How old are we talking?
Turians train their kids, like, instead of elementary school, you go to military school.
They have
which
a
also
military.
is elementary school.
They have a very militarized society. Military service is compulsory.
Okay.
So
yes.
So
doesn't mean everyone goes to war, becomes a soldier, but everyone knows how to handle a gun.
Alex determined to go over the mountain instead of taking the small detour to go around it.
I'm used to how this thing used to be, and this thing will just go over fucking mountains.
No, but Dylan, I'm gonna be real with you. I did the same thing.
And fall.
That's how you're supposed to drive this thing. Cause combine.
Oh, you got a new armor too. I think it was medium.
Okay. Let's finish checking shit out here. Asari, that is not an oh, that's an Asari capsule. I thought it said Asari corpse. I'm like, that is not an Asari corpse.
Yes, this box.
It holds.
Yeah, Matriarch's writings. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Alex. So remember how they stated, like, Brusher Maws used to be a random encounter, and instead they have them in set locations?
That was a lie.
Translation is that every planet they could spawn in, they do spawn in now, and it is a set thing that they spawn there.
Lol.
Lol, get fucked.
Okay.
So people are like, oh yay, less Thresher Maws. It's like, ha ha, ha, no.
Ha! No, motherfucker, more! Get fucked.
Sonalis. Okay. Nope.
Salami.
Proteus.
Hold on, go back to that. No, go back to that real quick.
What?
What was the surface temperature of that other planet?
Oh. Surface temperature is fuck you, that's what it is.
520 degrees Celsius?
520 Celsius?
Well, we can't land there, as you can see.
No.
Cersei. Survey.
Okay. It's only 932 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's still too much.
It's still death.
Yes, but not enough to fully melt iron.
Turian insignia recovered. There's usually someplace I can go. Was there really no planet I could land on here?
That usually means there's gonna be like a ship or something.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah, okay, so I'll have to come back here then, probably.
Yeah, I remember one of the other planets in.
Right, hang on, let me check my journal.
Had a surface
Jesus
of like
Christ,
negative
just from those
136
surveys.
Celsius.
Just from those surveys, I got a lot of money and a couple upgrades. So let's
right now,
let's keep going on pistols.
I am about.
All right then.
See, I chose the new legendary mode, which halves the levels but doubles the amount of skill points, so it evens out.
Yes.
Right now, in comparison to Alex, I would be like level 26 or so.
Yeah.
Okay, also take over. Crime loads. Gemini Sigma cluster, Hades Gamma cluster, the Diz system. Okay, so Helen system of the Hades Gemini Sigma Diz system.
I was almost triggered by the name of that system until I looked at this one. It's like, okay, it's fine.
Missing Hades Gamma cluster. Okay, we'll do these ones in the Hades Gamma when we go to Novaria. Yeah, actually, should we? I want to kind of save Novaria for last, actually. Missing Brother, Stranus System, Horsehead Nebula. Okay. Strange Transmission, Hawking Eta Cluster. Argos Row. Oh yeah, bringing down the sky.
I would suggest waiting on Asteroid.
Yeah. Actually, where is the Hades Gamma?
Hades Gamma opens up later.
No, it's right here.
Oh wait, no, there's another one that opens up later.
Farinata.
Sentry, that was the one that opens up later.
Yes.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna be eating food right now.
Okay, nope.
I'll still be here, just quiet.
Okay. Like metal. Yeah, okay, so this is where we'll find one of those people. One of these criminals that this one woman told us to go take out. So... I'm once again going to bring Tally. But this time, I'm also going to bring Ashley. What's up?
Nothing related to anything.
Metal exploration. Okay. What do we got for you, Todd?
I'm laughing at something entirely different.
Okay. Let's give her some first aid. And let's give her some sniper rifle powers. Tally, let's finally get you some shotgun ability. Okay, and map. Okay, everything is to the south. Syndicate hideout. Anomaly, crash escape pod. Debris.
You're not going the right way.
Again, I'm looking for mineral deposits sometimes. Before I head straight there.
You will find nothing.
This planet looks interesting. Though I do
Looks
question how come even when we go to certain planets we see like... Okay, I won't say no vegetation. I mean, some of these planets are uninhabitable, so I guess we wouldn't really see vegetation or anything like that.
That's fair.
Sorry, arguing with people on the phone. Order got screwed up. What was happening?
Huh. Mineral deposit right by the Syndicate hideout.
Alex is commenting on the lack of vegetation on some of the planets.
There are some that are habitable, but even their like vegetation is like very little.
Look, grass is hard to model, that's why.
Well, not grass, trees.
Trees are hard to model too.
That was cute. He shot the Mako. I was like, but
she
no.
thought that she was a person. Snipers are almost always female in this game.
You know what? You're not wrong. If they're human, they're almost always female. You get paid for some of these mineral deposits. Yeah, so doing side missions, finding mineral deposits and whatnot, you just get a lot of money for it. So, like, do those.
I mean, yeah. I always side mission.
Well, but also the mineral deposits. You always want to do those, too. I'm going to complete...
Though it gets kind of funny, like, you can tell there are certain missions with the main mission. Like, the main missions did not expect you to do them at this high of level if you do all of the side content first.
Oh yeah, if you do certain side content first, you'll go into a main mission.
Like, there's some enemies where it's Shepard's, like, freaking out, like, oh no, there's too many of them! Pop, 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 pop. Well.
Although there is a side mission where no matter what level you go into it as, it's still a bitch. The moon. Oh god.
Oh, the moon.
Luna.
The moon.
There's a mission on Luna that just tells you to go fuck yourself. Get out there, Ashley. Oh fuck! There goes Tali.
Tali has one for help. He doesn't actually have it.
Shotgun would have killed that fucker quicker.
Yes, but I was not. I didn't switch quickly enough.
But now it's brain turn off in combat.
You know, the one time that you actually really need your brain in the middle of a firefight is when it shuts off.
Yep.
Like when you're wandering around, just paying attention to the scenery and trying to collect materials, don't really need to think much.
Shit.
That brain kind of work.
Ashley.
Trying to not die, that's when suddenly things get really complicated.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Alex.
Crime boss is in the back there. Yeah, Raven?
Alex, I have a question.
Yeah?
Why have you not been using Carnage?
I don't have it yet.
Yeah, you do.
Actually, no, I don't think Alex does.
No, I probably do.
Alex has Carnage.
I probably do. It's right there. Okay.
You had it marked!
I don't look at my own abilities very often. That is the problem. Okay. So, that's one crime boss
Okay,
down.
now I just want to play this game so I can so I can fix the optimization issues I see.
And okay, yeah, no. Okay. Journal. Hostile takeover. That's number 1. So now Han system of the Gemini Sigma cluster. Also grab that. Alright, we'll finish exploring this planet. Okay, and up and out. And get into the vehicle map. Okay, let's check this out.
See, Alex, the reason why I remembered that you had Carnage is that when I came back and saw you level up, I remember you saying, let's get Carnage, because it's a good power.
That's right, I'm stupid. I mean, this is a thing that I reiterate every game that we play, and every time you ask it. I am dumb.
I don't want to be like, hey, Alex, you should use this thing. I don't want to be that gamer, so I try to be like, hey, Alex, why don't you use this thing?
Oh, Alex, you have this thing that I haven't seen you use, even though I see you using it with your other party members.
No sign of survivors.
What's up, fam?
Survivors, but... So found an empty crashed escape pod. Up. Yep, there's the body.
That is indeed a body.
Mummified body.
Okay, on this cold ass planet, it might actually be mummified.
Another dead Solarian. Alright, let's go check these debris, and then we'll head off world. Wow! That's the Mako I know! Oh man.
There's stupid shit. Alex, what are you doing?
Sorry, that was the wrong button press. I wanted to hit a different booster.
You wanted to hit the forward boost instead of the upward
boost.
Man, do I wonder how it must be to like ride in the Mako when Shepard's driving. Tali is just gripping on for dear life as her head is hitting backwards and forwards like a fish.
Okay.
Me sitting here like, man, I don't want to use my 25 Omnigel. I might need it later. As I then look and I have 533.
I use that Omnigel to repair my damn Mako. Okay, back to Normandy.
The preferable option is to just not get shot.
Yeah, that is also
Indeed,
an option.
but we have established that Alex is horrendously bad at that.
Okay.
58 Celsius.
82 Celsius.
Warm Celsius. Negative 84 Celsius.
Farinata.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, we've got a situation that requires your expertise. A group of fanatical biotics have kidnapped the chairman of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies. Their freighter sustained damage and is dead in space. Get in there and take them down.
What kind of resistance should I expect?
The biotics were seen loading equipment into the freighter. Expect traps and combat drones. Nothing you can't handle.
What are the biotics asking for?
They're L2 biotics, and most of them are suffering major side effects from the implants. The subcommittee denied a request for reparations to all L2 biotics. Apparently they'd like the chairman to reconsider.
Man, it sounds like he had this shit coming.
Saving him would be my preference, but we must make it clear that these tactics don't work, Commander. Your top priority is to neutralize the biotics.
Understood, Admiral. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate you.
I'm gonna bring Caden on this because he is also an L2
the last
biotic.
known coordinates of the freighter. Good luck.
I believe Shepard is an L3.
Yes, Shepard is an L3 because they are younger than Caden. So by the time Shepard got a biotic implant, they had moved on to different classifications.
Also, apparently, like in between games, like characters just upgrade to different biotic implants, except for Caden.
Oh, Caden's
the only one who stays in L2.
No, he actually he gets himself a new L5 implant by Mass Effect 3. He mentions it in Citadel if you talk to him.
Let's say 848
He's dead.
Celsius. I'm pretty sure I saw 848 Celsius.
That is possible. That is very possible, Dylan.
But like Alex, you're saying, oh yeah, if you talk to him in Citadel, he's dead by then for me. So.
Lol.
I just want to see if he has any words to say about this, since he is also an L2.
He does have some lines.
Also, the 848 translates to 1558 degrees Fahrenheit. Just in case you were wondering.
Just really fucking hot.
Yeah, you know, you're only like a liquefied and now evaporating pile of human goo.
Oh,
You'll become one with the atmosphere again eventually.
by the way, Alex, unrelated, but congratulations for Demi Lovato coming out as non-binary.
Yeah,
today.
I do remember. I did see that information.
Cool.
Let's
Good for them.
see about
Indeed.
Caden boy. Let's get you in better than my pistol.
Man, the Banshee is an
No, it's
awful auto. The assault rifle.
Don't give
It has
Caden
the
good
worst
things.
accuracy.
Damn, Dylan, you cow. Okay, they don't need that.
Nope, Caden is once he dies.
Christ.
Look,
Preferable.
Okay, this belongs to Liara. If only
I
so
would,
she can have it.
I would prefer Caden to die in every instance possible.
Yes.
Christ.
Even if he survives this game, I want you to specifically never talk to him in the third game, so we have the option to shoot him.
No. Why are you
Yes!
like
Murder
Because
him.
he's awful.
this? He's just
He's
not.
worthless.
He's not awful. He's just boring.
And that's even
to
worse.
me, that's the worst scene.
That's the
Hateable
worst
elicits a reaction.
Although I will say, in the third game, I actually think he's okay.
Look,
took 2 games too long.
I will take irritation and anger with the character because at least listen to
Oh
reaction.
fuck, they're doing it. Oh shit, they're doing the thing.
What are they doing?
Singularity.
No, they're spamming throw to knock me over. Oh fuck! God damn it! They're knocking us over with constant throws.
And they're hitting you with warp, so it damages you through shields.
Oh shit, that's the wrong button. Ah, oh, damn you, muscle memory. Get fucked.
Is this gonna be Alex's first death?
This is not my first death.
So.
I died during the Liara mission.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Is this gonna be the first death that I remember seeing?
Need some help here.
Do you have an assault rifle?
Yes.
I don't really use them.
Why?
Because
why did
pistol
Alex
is literally
not
better.
use Carnage?
Pistol is literally better.
Pistol is better up until you get the tsunami. Once you get the tsunami, every assault rifle is better than every pistol in every way, shape, or form. Higher DPS, higher range, better stability.
Also, my character class
and they have the same power.
I get more out of using pistols because of my character class. Fuck. They in this room?
No,
they are in this room.
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate. So how about if I kill Chairman Burns and finish this charade?
Please, I was trying to help you people.
Well, if this thing will disappear, I can see what I'm trying to look at.
The bottom option is to take him down.
Yeah, just that is one way to do things. Should I just take him out?
You won't get the Renegade speech option. You won't get the bonus dialogue from Caden.
Okay.
Let's not do anything we're all gonna regret.
Do I have to see it?
Why not? What have we got to lose? Since the chairman here decided that we didn't get reparations, we've got nothing left to live for.
But I've changed my mind. Seeing you all, it's clear that you all deserve...
You had your chance. Some L2s are nearly crippled from side effects of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
If you die fighting, you'll get a lot of biotics killed as well.
What do you mean?
You've just made all L2 biotics look like terrorists. Think of what will happen to them.
But people need to hear about what the government has done and what it has failed to do.
People have heard. You've already accomplished that. You don't need to die for it.
You're right. I don't want to die. Maybe something will happen this time. We surrender.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me. I'll see to it that the reparations discussion is reopened. I didn't know they were so desperate.
Then you weren't doing your job. A 5th Fleet cruiser will pick you and the prisoners up.
Alright, cool. Situation resolved.
Damn, I wanted to shoot him. The chairman, that is. Level up.
Alright. No armor for Ashley. Excuse me, Caden. Okay, we're done here.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation, Commander. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by the way you resolved the situation peacefully. Your assistance above and beyond the formal duties has been noted, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Oh, shit.
Why?
What?
The audio, for some reason, went from both my left ear to right ear to suddenly only in my left ear.
Oh, okay, so that wasn't just me. Okay.
Okay. Okay, I was concerned.
I was like, God damn it! I don't want to have to replace this thing. I was like, wait, happened to both of you? Okay.
There's a planet with 1500-degree Fahrenheit surface temp. The planet with you step on it, you melt.
Alright, let's go to Hades Gamma.
Antaeus.
No, we're still in that. Antaeus. Nope.
346 cells. Jesus.
Okay, modest terrestrial world with an atmosphere composed of nitrogen and argon. The surface is mainly composed of nickel and deposits of silver. Well,
wait, the atmosphere composed of argon?
Yeah, argon's a gas sometimes.
Nitrogen and argon.
Yeah.
Congrats, you breathe it, you die.
Relatively mild,
Don't
the scarcity of water and silver enabling substances prevented the development of any biosphere. Okay, so this planet would be viable if water was introduced. Insignificant. Like, things. Okay, development of any biosphere. Exogenic Corp recently performed a test impact of a single water ice comet into the surface. First step of a long-term plan to thicken the atmosphere, introduce water into the environment. A survey team is on the surface, monitoring the geological and meteorological effects of the test impact. Most of the water released is still in the form of atmospheric vapor, but thick clouds, banks, that's right, there's a missing, I want to say, research team down here. Garrus, show me what you got. Liara?
Alright, two interesting people.
Honestly, out of the companions, Garrus, Liara, and Tali are the best. Rex is a really close third.
I enjoy Rex.
He's a really close third, but he's kind of one note in this game. He's just, I'm space badass.
And that's one of the things I'm here for.
He doesn't deviate from it, and he does it well. But, like, I want more than just I'm space badass, because I have at least 3 characters that can do that. I'm playing one who can do that.
I'm not playing the game for my character.
Okay, Garrus, let's get you that sniper rifle. That should make you pretty happy.
Besides, I'm human space badass, not cool, long-lived alien space badass.
Let's get you a decent biotic camp. Okay. Oh, hang on, actually. Wait. Did I have another turn armor? Garrus? Explorer turn. Sure, he enjoys the blue but better than the pink. I forgot to look at the map.
Of course you did.
Alright, let's check out these anomalies. And after this planet, that's probably where we're going to call it for today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Again, sorry for being late.
All good. You had a doctor's appointment. I'm not going to give you shit for that.
You had actual health shit to take care of. More important. Although, for the record, I'm probably not going to be having D&D for this next couple of weekends.
Okay.
Given that one of our party members is going to be recovering from surgery.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, fuck!
Fuck you. They need surgery for a herniated disc in their spine.
Ooh, that's bad.
Yeah!
Oh, shit! Fuck! It was chasing me.
Alex, you realize you could have like just shot them with the missile thing, right?
Yes, but I was also continuously driving.
You could stop and shoot.
It was chasing me.
Yeah, it wouldn't reach you instantly.
Whatever.
We've established Alex's bad brain panic in combat.
Besides, whenever you would kill one of the tentacles, it would stun it, so that it would give you time to shoot the other ones.
Okay.
And it's dead.
So, I wondered, how did Thresher Moss end up on so many planets, and how does that happen? How is this a spacefaring monster race? And it's because they reproduce not by eggs or anything like that, but spores. Tiny spores that just get on ships.
So they're fungus worms. So they're fungus sandworms.
Yeah.
I don't like
that.
I don't like it either.
I'm uncomfortable. That is... Don't like that. Don't like that one bit.
Mm-hmm. So that's how they're able to spread to so many planets. Like, somebody goes to a world, minds their own business, gets back on their ship, goes to another world, stops there to do some stuff, and then little did they know they had some Thresher Moss spores on them. Those spores get into the planet in the dirt, and then they grow. I was like, what the fuck? Jesus.
How does one quell that?
So here's the funny thing. Thresher Moss spores can give birth to hundreds of Thresher Moss, okay?
Oh,
I hate that.
No.
But Thresher Moss are very competitive, and the only thing that they hate more than other living things are other living Thresher Moss.
Okay, so they keep themselves in check.
They kill themselves up until there's about 1 to 3, and they'll give each other regions of the planet, be like, you stay here. This is my area.
So you, so you shouldn't normally run into a bunch of Thresher Moss in one place.
Yeah, they will kill themselves.
They don't like each other. That's good to know.
I love that. The only thing they hate more
and
than
it
other
says
living
that they
things
can
is
typically
themselves.
feed off of something like they can feed off of something the size of a whale, and they'll be good for like 100 years.
This place
They'll just go into hibernation and just that's it.
Oh, I think we found the survey camp, guys.
I think we found what is left of the survey camp.
Well, it's not like destroyed or nothing.
Well, we don't see any
Mostly
bodies
intact.
out there like the last time.
Mostly intact.
Yeah.
A bunch of space trailers.
Well.
That looks like there's the secondary site.
According to these data logs,
Oh, time
the
to go
survey
poke
team
around at it.
unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Perhaps we will find more answers at the excavation site.
Well, figured that out. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think I remember you guys saying something at the very beginning of this playthrough about Omnigel being the...
It's everything. It's used for everything.
The everything thing. The everything button.
Literally, it's called Omnigel. That means
Yeah.
everything gel. That's literally what that means.
I'm fully aware of what it is.
Yeah.
But it's literally that just excuse, hey, this gel can do anything. Hey, here's the mechanic that lets you do literally anything you want.
They lampshade that in Mass Effect 2. When Omnigel is no longer good for everything, it's only good for most things.
Yeah.
Like at one point somebody says, remember when you could just slap Omnigel on everything and call it a day?
Like Shepard says in Mass Effect 2, I forget to who.
It was
but
to,
like, do you remember
Liara.
remember when you could just use Omnigel to open doors instead of having to hack everything? And oh yeah, Liara goes, yeah, a lot of people were upset about that security upgrade. A lot of enemies.
I don't like that.
There's a lot of enemies. Oh, husks.
Oh.
Oh, you're on this area.
It's still alive.
Lol. It's go. I've missed every single pellet.
Yeah, the early game shotgun is not great.
That was on cooldown.
Hey, hun.
Yeah?
You should try Carnage.
At this range, no.
You don't
Yes, at
take
this
splash damage!
Yes, at this range.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, like,
Do it,
forgive
coward.
me if I don't take your word for it. I'm sorry, but just forgive me on that one.
No, do it, coward.
So, instead of not wanting to take splash damage by getting close to the aliens, you then go up close to the aliens so they explode on you.
Technology that turned them into mindless fanatics.
Whatever they found, it is long gone now.
I think this is it, guys.
I don't like it.
They found some dark shit in here. Oh fuck, there's more of them.
I could just use Carnage.
There, you happy?
See, there's no
Yes!
splash damage! There was no
Yes,
reason
happy.
to not use it!
It don't go boom.
Okay, that's still recharging.
You float.
That accounts for all the exogenic survey team. They were converted to cybernetic husks by devices similar to those used by the Gethsemane Prime. How they came to be buried on a frontier world so far from Geth territory is a mystery.
Oh, let me just say this, because they never say it in this game, but they'll say it in the next game, as if they were always known. Those devices are called Dragon's Teeth. In the next game, they act as if we always knew what they were. But they're never named in this game.
Okay, they're called Dragon's Teeth. Good to know.
Yep. Alright. New armor, and shotgun, and
Cool.
another assault rifle. Mercenary 4. Yeah, that's the red shit.
Oh, that actually looks pretty good, even with the boob armor.
Yeah, Garrus, you can have that. That is mine.
That give.
Liara, are you good with your pistol? You need a better pistol. Take that one. Garrus. That's a good sniper for you. Let's get that. I will take the one you had. Okay.
You're gonna need to stop somewhere and start selling all this equipment.
Yeah.
I apologize
After I take out that other crime boss, which is probably going to happen on which is definitely going to happen on Saturday, not probably. On Saturday, what we're going to do is we're going to take out the other crime boss, and then we're gonna words, and then we're gonna head back to the Citadel, sell some stuff, pick up some new side missions as things like that happen,
And break the council as per usual.
Yeah. Oh, got some. Oh, new armor for both Garrus and Tally.
Mm.
And maybe one for
Oh, I
Liara
don't
as
like
well.
this.
What's wrong?
The
fucker.
Thresher Maw is based off of a real-life animal.
Don't like that.
that can be 10 feet
Name
tall.
Name it.
Raven over here like, no, thank you.
Raven, what the fuck is this thing called?
It's known as the benthic bristleworm. It lives in the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I don't spend an abundance of time in the ocean, so okay.
Okay, that's fine.
You can stay there.
It just has a bunch of spores that go throughout the ocean, and then they just birth, and then they just start cannibalizing all of the fish in the area.
Well, they can stay where they're at.
They can stay down there on the fucking seabed.
Okay, so we're gonna check these two out, and then we're gonna call it. Just gonna finish up the planning here.
Yeah, 10 feet tall. I was initially concerned that this is on the surface. Why haven't I ever fucking heard about it? No, it's on the fucking seabed. So
yeah.
Dylan out here, like, what is the government keeping from us? What do they not want us to know?
Not the government. No, it's like, why has no one said anything about any of this yet?
They got eaten.
Like fucking Australia exists.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking, it's like, where is it? Is it on Australia?
Lol. This fucking thing.
I'm unhappy that you didn't barrel roll yourself right there.
Checking hostiles.
Oh, it's cute. You're firing small arms. Adorable.
Okay.
Bonk. Aw, I was expecting you to shoot the cannon at the last one.
See, if they hadn't decided to go hostile as soon as they saw me, I mean, we could have split the salvage.
No, you couldn't. I'd have killed them anyway.
So, I want to know what was going on in their heads as they saw their other teammates get riddled with bullets that would most likely rip them into chunks.
I want to know what was going on there in their heads when they saw a tank crest the horizon. Their first instinct was, I'm gonna shoot at it.
Yeah.
To be fair, the Mako doesn't look like a tank. It looks like a really fancy ATV.
It has a big-ass gun on top of it. That's not exactly hidden.
Yeah.
I've seen news vans that have things that look like literal cannons or flat guns, and it turns out to just be an antenna.
The fuck news vans are you seeing?
Yeah, what kind of news vans are you looking at?
North side is
seen
really
any
protected.
of this shit.
The north side is really protected.
Okay, let's put a little bit more into that throw. And Garrus. Let's give you more decryption, because decryption's the best skill, is the most important skill ever in this game in terms of unlocking shit. What the hell even made it split turn like that? Jesus. A lot of crash shit down here. Device is transmitting tight beam signals to geosynchronous orbit. This disrupts the survey team's GPS satellites, causing them to crash nearby. Okay, the fuck were they doing? Somebody was
They were trying to scan. They were trying to scan the planet to see if it would be habitable.
No, I mean, like, who put
area.
this thing there? But then I think, it's probably the scavengers. They were probably crashing those things themselves and then scavenging the stuff. They probably set that up. Okay, that's about it for this planet. I'm gonna see if there's not any more mineral deposits. There might be, but I don't have any like big hope for any. I'm just gonna do a cursory check. Then we'll head back to the Normandy and we'll call it there. No. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, we've been there. Alright, let's head back to Normandy. Alright, that is it for today. Next time we will, when we come back next time, we're going to stop off at the Citadel, drop off a bunch of these, turn in a bunch of these side missions, pick up some new gear, new armor, sell some shit, and then maybe we'll head out and do some more stuff. Thank you all for coming. You have a good day.